If you haven't heard, Israel has determined that if they are going to have any peace referendum brought to the Prime Minister during the talks, that it would be brought up to the Israeli people. In an article, or should I say, in a news bulletin, which says Israel cabinet approves bill to put any peace deal to referendum, and this is what the article says. So it's just a short paragraph. It says, the Israeli cabinet approved a bill July 28th, which was yesterday, that will require any peace agreement with the Palestinians to be put to a referendum, BBC reported. The office of the Prime Minister said that such a historic decision should be voted on by every citizen. The cabinet also debated releasing several Palestinian prisoners as part of the U.S.-backed effort to resume peace talks with the Palestinians, but the issue remained controversial. Well, as you know, a couple of weeks ago I brought you an article that indicated in a poll that if a peace referendum were to come to the Israeli people, that they would overwhelmingly vote for it. In fact, if I'm not mistaken, I think the poll indicated that it would receive between 70 and 80% of the vote. And the poll also indicated that the vast majority of Israelis did not even realize what the details of the Arab Peace Initiative were. So, and if indeed it was brought to them, that they would vote it in as law. So what does this mean? Well, this means that this is just another step closer. As I have said all along, we're taking baby steps toward a peace agreement until finally the man of sin does appear, and that would then kick it into high gear. But does that mean that the United States is on the verge of bringing peace, or should I say their representative is on the verge of bringing peace to the Middle East? I would doubt that's the case very seriously. I don't think, like I said, as I indicated before, I don't believe that the U.S. is going to be the peace brokers who will bring about this historic biblical peace agreement. But they are definitely edging the Israeli public toward a peace agreement. I think that will eventually be brokered by the European Union. So frankly, I would look at this as a stepping stone toward the eventual peace process. And I think we're taking baby steps toward that. This fact of Netanyahu allowing for a referendum to come to the people is definitely, I believe, a big step toward a peace agreement, especially in light of the poll that I said I brought to you a couple of weeks ago that indicated that the Israeli public were overwhelmingly in favor of even the Arab Peace Initiative. But I think one of the stepping stones that will continue to block this will definitely, of course, Jerusalem. But another one will be whether or not Israel will revert back to 67 lines. I don't think that it will ultimately come down to that. I think there will be a happy medium in which Israel will agree to give up much of the West Bank. But we will have to wait and see how this progresses. Like I said, I don't believe that the United States is going to be the one to bring peace. But we will see exactly what does take place as we edge closer to a peace agreement that is to come. And as always, before we close, we always like to give you a chance to accept the Lord as Savior. If you have not made that decision, I would recommend that you do that as quickly as possible. For we do not know. I mean, the bottom line is this right here, is that before peace comes, the rapture is going to take place. And that means it could take place at any moment. And then the peace agreement will open up the 7-year tribulation period. The question is, not only are you ready to die, but are you ready to meet the Lord? Well, this is Terry Malone with the Calvary Prophecy Report.